So, you have accepted the truth.
I cranked out a little 9-minute video where I took a clip of us talking Greek salvationism.
Not a Greek.
And I might put it up just as it is, or I might add to it and try to walk people through Romans 8 and show them exactly what Romans 8 means. Because every last preacher out there has it wrong.
No!
Every last one of them. So I might go through Romans 8 and explain the real issue, the real circumstances we're in today. And it'll allow you to see the true meaning of certain passages in there that have troubled people, especially Greek salvationists. Passages that they think mean work salvation, and they would. If you're a Greek salvationist, they certainly would mean that. So I think I might do that. You and I talked Romans 8 briefly in that one video I made. I forget what it was. That's the cat coming out of the bag as the thumbnail. We talked Romans 8 and that a little bit. But I should really go through it. I should really go through Romans with people, because you know what? I heard James White say in a video the other day. I don't know when he uploaded it. It could have been an old video, but I was watching him the other day, and he said that he can confidently go through the whole book of Romans, and he doesn't think his opponents can. And I just laughed. I said, James, you can't go through the book of Romans. It's hilarious, because I know he can't do that, because I know I can. But the reason I can is because I hold the correct theology. And that's the thing. When I said earlier, there's not a preacher out there that gets Romans 8 right. There's not. And I know they don't, because I know what it does mean. This whole book, the whole Bible, I know what it means. I'm learning more and more, but the things we've shared so far with people, Lane, will get them on the right track to the true theology. And once you see it and the light bulb comes on, then you're going to know exactly what this whole book means. And you're going to know that all those preachers don't know. And you're going to realize that's why they all argue all day, and that it's never going to end, and so forth, like we've talked about.
Will you recant or will you not?
So we will have to do that sometime. Tonight, we could talk that. Lane, I've been thinking on some other stuff, though, that's exciting, that I'm sure you would love, because I've been changing my mind on some things lately. And like last video I put up, I showed people that now I'm thinking that the way things went down is the precious region was allotted to Salem at the Tower of Babel. And then Sedek and his Jebusites took possession. And maybe Marduk comes into play in this and so forth. Like I've talked about that with people. That's a pretty big new idea for me. It's just a pretty big idea. And what I held before comes close to that. But I simply had the precious region allotted to Sedek. And I let the story unfold from there. I'm not sure that's right. I think the story is bigger. I think it helps explain the gods more. That passage Melchizedek, king of Salem. That is in there for a reason. I know it. And so that's kind of a big, newer thought I'm developing that I shared. But there's some other changes. There's really two other changes. There's two other changes I'm pretty sure I want to make. When we started making these videos a couple years ago, I knew that there were a couple areas where there's a few possible answers. And I thought I'm somewhat undecided, but I'll follow what I think is the most likely view. And then I'll let people know about some other views. I've thought that's the best way to go about it. And that's, maybe that is all right, but so in my presentation though, I've talked about how, let me pull something up. You know, I was thinking about, Lane, I used this NASB reference Bible in a video, and I was like, you know, that's a nice Bible. It's the NAS. It's a single column that's a little wider, and then the references I noticed are really very good. And I was like, I think I'll start using this in my videos. I hope it's not a copyright violation or anything. I don't know. I don't think it matters. I love this Bible so much right here that I've been using in my videos that I went over onto eBay and bought a copy of this.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, so I have this old 1972 NASB Bible. This very one. It's awesome. I use it as my Bible now.
You know, it's awesome to have like the Internet Archive and the internet for this kind of stuff. I mean, it's revolutionized research and study, but it's kind of nice to have something in paper. For at least me personally, like having these resources is awesome, but then having like my own personal paper Bible is nice too.
Oh yeah, definitely. Definitely. I love reading out of a book. There's nothing like it. I love reading the Bible, really. I hope other people come to love this because this is exciting material. And if people don't understand why, they just need to keep watching this channel and they'll start to get it. It is just fabulous. It's all I think about all the time. I don't know if that's good or not. Some people would say I'm a fanatical or something. Not
Well,
really. I
if you
don't.
are fanatical, you're a fanatic about something good, that's for sure.
Yeah.
There's nothing wrong with that.
No.
Are you sure about that?
I just love studying this, man. It's so great. I'm about to get into something that is so crazy, Lane. It's just so unbelievable. It is going to floor people out the wazoo. It really is. Or, you know, people say I'm crazy, and that's okay. There's enough videos here by now that if people are going to think I'm crazy, that's all right. They can, you know. I was reading Genesis 4,